Yay.
Yeah, good idea.
Can we have a countdown, Major Tom?
Let's see.
Major Tom.
3, 2, 1, go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Grumpy Old Soldiers. I'm too loud.
Extra grumpy.
This is the extra grumpy edition.
Yeah, it's Dylan's fault, man. I
Don't
told him
fucking
not to
blame
do
me.
that. Ask Jim. Jim, am I right or am I right?
You're
You are
wrong.
right as rain, sir.
You know what? I retract my statement from earlier before the
Hey,
show.
just
Tim.
to
You're
get
not
another unbiased opinion, Chuck, what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
See,
Fuck
it's
all you.
magnanimous.
I don't like any of you.
Yeah, that's okay. So we've got Troy here tonight, Brian, Devin, Ron, Jeremy, Brett. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing okay.
No,
wasn't-
Brett, I'm not the ice cream man. Thank you.
Wasn't Dylan trying to get Brett banned for a week?
No, not true. He was trying to get me fired.
So how you
Shut
doing?
your mouth, Ron Jeremy.
Don't argue with JT. Hey, Misfit Steve.
You're right there, Brian.
Never retract, just redact. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The crackle. It sounds kind of like gurgling, but it's actually the crackle.
I like that crackle.
Yeah, me too.
Crack-a-leg.
How you doing tonight, Dylan?
Good, just overly tired.
Really?
Yeah.
How's work been?
Good, except for the fact I screwed up my elbow.
What'd you
Hurt
do?
myself today.
You're not supposed to masturbate at work.
No,
You
this
know
was
what you do? No, wait a minute. There should be nothing left to say other than rub some dirt on it, take a salt pill, and walk it off.
No, because my father dropped me off at work one day at a different school, and the elementary school. Fucking, we all know how fucking like close those steps are.
Hmm.
I ended up busting my entire left elbow on concrete.
Shit.
Dude, I told you, you gotta wait to do that till after the 90 days are up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fault.
And you shouldn't jump out of the car till before he comes to a stop. I think that might help.
No, technically I didn't jump out. I was thrown out.
Yeah, I can see
Good
that.
boy, Dave. Good job, Dave.
Man, he was reenacting something like Maxwell Smart or something, you know.
It's called my father doing a favor for JT. Me getting slapped so hard I flew out the car.
Oh, Ed's here too. Hey, Happy Hippie and Ed Barkley.
How's it going, fellas? What's up, Ed?
So how you been, Jim?
I have been pretty good this week. So far, so good. I had to go see the bone cracker yesterday. I kind of needed it. So. Other than that, I haven't had to go out with people. So. How about you, JT? How's your week been?
It's been all right, considering it's been hot. That's about it, you know, hot.
Yeah.
No, I got to go to the doctor in the morning. Hopefully, get to see the vampire and have it all taken care of in one fell swoop.
Cool.
Drink a lot of water.
Well, technically, I didn't.
I forget, is it 1 or 2 teaspoons of bleach in a gallon of water?
3.
One.
3 gallons of bleach to 1 gallon of water.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. You won't get the coup.
Yeah.
Because you won't get much of anything, but you won't get the cool.
I don't get anything right now.
Brian, yes, but it was the light variation for the .AIOV2.
How's your week been, Chuck?
Oh, it's been good. Just trying to get caught up on stuff. I'm way behind on my shaving. I just can't figure out how I want to do it.
Me too.
Yeah. I may end up growing one too.
Man, Chuck, it's easy. You just start at the bottom at your ankles and just come up.
Just go up. I don't know if I have enough shaving cream for that.
Oh,
I can almost see you in a lengthy beard.
Right?
Yeah.
It's that neck beard coming, Dylan.
But
I'm not growing any neck beards.
the whole thing is, what's the wife feel about it?
She actually doesn't like a full beard on me, as if I could grow one.
See, that's a deal breaker right there, brother, because a happy wife, happy life. I mean, is as easy as it can be, I guess. But
I've grown.
But this is all. My wife likes this. I mean,
yeah, I did. I grew a full beard one time, and I don't like the way it looked either. So,
oh well,
she's fine with the goatee and mustache.
I guess I'm a little biased.
Yeah. It doesn't work on my face. I got a weird face that way.
I just want them bastards to know my pronouns are the shit or him. Him's acceptable.
No, Jim, correction. Your pronouns are general shit.
General shit. Yeah. No.
Ooh. Thanks for the donation, Devin. This for Dylan's lunch money for school. Yeah, they keep taking his lunch money from him.
No, correction. It's only Brett that steals my lunch money. Thank you.
See, that's why you keep it in your ass crack. Nobody will take it down.
Yeah.
Look at Jim.
Be sure to get good and sweaty, too.
You hadn't noticed it's when those kids take those shoes off of you first.
And I tell you what, you think twice about buying that candy bar.
Yeah.
Do I want to buy this?
Damn. So there's a lot of new vape shit. I got stuff from Sourcemore today.
Oh, did you break it yet?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'll talk about it when we get back to me and the buffet. What are you vaping on tonight, Jim?
Well, creature of habit. Went back to the Centaurus from my brother George with the Blaze on top of that. I've got the Blaze Dual RTA on top of the Gar. I've got the Phobia 2 on top of the Therion. And can't go anywhere without the Cthulhu AIO box. And I believe it or not, they're all running the same juice, my strawberry milkshake. So I would have to ask JT what you vaping on.
Well, let's see. Let's start with the Ursa. Hey, I remembered. It's the bear.
And that octopus bitch that was after the Little Mermaid?
It's something like that, yeah. With the intake MTL on top. I've got the Lima, another brother George set up with the Zeus ZX RTA. Good one. Love the flavor.
EDF, yeah.
And then the Centaurus, I've got the Sakers on top. I remember. I forget what I'm running on that one. And then the usual, the Gower with the Aries 2 on top. And last but not least, the topside dual. And with the original drop on top. And Dylan, what are you vaping on?
Well, it's easy. I vape on the same shit every day. The Blaze AIO with the Tita X RBA. That's running my favorite juice from Stevie, the Albatross, which I'm almost out of. But before I pass it over to Chuck, be on the lookout for a collaborated line that I'm doing with Mr. Brett Whitney. That's all I'm gonna say about it until Saturday. All right, Chuck, your turn, good sir.
Okay. Well, I'll get to what I got in the mail today in just a second. I got the bulk AIO. Bulk AIO. I've been saying that so much that it just became a habit. I got the bulk on top of the Lost Vape, the Lima Solo. And got the Drop RDA V2 on top of the Recurve by Mike Vapes. I've got the Pulse, the original Pulse, the one with no chip, with the capstone on top. And I'm rocking two Pulse AIOs right now. And
holy shit, he double fisting it.
yeah. Yeah, that's all I've been doing was just putting batteries in mods and vaping. This one's got the Kylan M tank. It's okay. What I had to that's not that one. Okay, and this one's got the shit, I forget the name of that RBA. But it's a clone, so it's a pain in the ass to build, but it's good. And here's what I got in the mail today. The Brunhild 103 from German 103.
How is it?
It's pretty good. What I do is I actually lay it down a lot because if it wasn't for that, the cables would be wicking way too slow. And it would, because it tastes good at 80 watts, and the cables, the way they wick, they can't keep up with that so well.
The only thing I can see wrong with that is if I was to set that beside me in my easy chair, everything is muscle memory. I know where everything is on my stand. That extra height of it, I'd be knocking it over all the time.
Yeah, it's freaking tall.
Yeah, no, just that extra inch would make a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you wouldn't get used to it, but I could see that being a problem.
Yeah, and I really can't recommend the Brunhild. It's 5 years old anyway, so no big deal. But
yeah, it's been out a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it because of the wicking problem.
Yeah, but it's one for the collection.
True. In one of these, nah, fuck it. I ended up putting a extra tall wick in something recently. One of the mesh devices I've got. Shit, I shouldn't have brought it up because I can't remember which one it is now. Anyway. That's it. That's what I got.
Well, hip, hip, hooray.
Yay.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Biden. Go ahead.
I was about to say, not gonna lie, I feel bad for Australia with how everything's turning out with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rebel. Say no.
Only because of the fact that, as you gentlemen know, they can't get stuff imported. They can't export anything. All their vape stores shut down. They can't order anything offline. Like that.
But see, I know it sucks.
Right.
Because I'm talking about changing your life as you know it from this point on.
Yep.
But you're dealing with stuff that are hitting everybody. All right, the people that are supposed to protect you, the army you supposedly lead, you're affecting them too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So they're not happy with you either. If everybody just turned around and said, no, enough, I'm not going to do it. You are no longer in charge. We do not give you power. Done.
Yeah.
I'm not saying run roughshod, go, lawless.
No,
I'm just saying no.
Just say no.
And that's the thing. That's what the majority of these people don't want to do. They don't want to sit there and say no. They don't. Sadly enough.
Yeah, that would take a coordinated effort, I think. Well, their black market is really telling a different tale about than what the government wants to believe is going on over there.
Yeah.
Oversaturated. Brian, the cables do not make it oversaturated, believe it or not. No spitback. That's on the Brunhild. So Biden vows to keep running as signs point to rapidly eroding support for him on Capitol Hill.
Fuck, Jake Kappa tore him apart on CNN.
Oh, shit, I missed that. I wish I found
Oh,
that.
yeah.
All I know is that last debate, fucking Trump was beating his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, according to Harry Simpson.
You all know that everything that pops off in the world happens between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Yeah, they wait for the view to be over, I guess.
Yeah, the coven.
Don't want the women on the view talking about that shit.
But Whoopi Goldberg said it's okay if he pooped his pants. I got my poopy days too.
Well, we kind of knew that Whoopi about 20 years ago.
God, you talk about somebody that is such a waste of skin, bone, and
Time, space.
To think, man, those women's names are supposed to be happy.
yeah,
You know?
Whoopi joy.
Yeah. And I hate to say it, but remember when people were talking so much about cultural appropriation? Whoopi appropriated a Jewish name.
Yeah, but no, they blew that off. They forgave her, just like they forgave that chick for dressing up black. Oh, we forgave her for that. What?
Nah, that's no good. Yeah. And fucking, remember that time when she said she's talking about the Jews being persecuted by Nazis and being murdered? She said, that's just an argument between white people.
Yeah, that wasn't racial.
Oh.
Yeah, that was.
No, the Nazis said it was racial. And it was. Shit. So a defiant Joe Biden vowed Wednesday to keep running for re-election, rejecting growing pressure from Democrats to withdraw after a disastrous debate performance raised questions about his readiness to keep campaigning, much less win in November.
Yeah, but the problem they're going to have is if they pull him off the ballot, you've already deprived all these other people that's already had their primaries. You're taking their candidate they voted for away.
That's true.
What's that sound like?
And you don't forget he's got so many delegates too that he's already elected up.
Yep.
And, he'd have to turn those over to somebody.
Yeah, they're trying to say, well, if he steps aside and Kamala runs in his place, that's not good. They think that would work.
Well, who else do they have?
Nobody.
They can't run Hillary. Hillary could not win.
No.
They can't run. I still think it's going to be Newsom. I still think they're going to try to slide Newsom in.
There's still a chance.
Some way, they're going to get Kamala to step aside, and Newsom's going to slide in.
Yeah,
Speaking
but it's
of
going
voting, my father says he might vote for Biden.
No, it's going to go like this. Biden's going to get diagnosed with some terminal disease, or he's going to have a stroke, or something's going to happen. So he's gonna be meted out.
There's chasing dog.
Something's gonna happen. So Kamala's gonna slide in. Now they get their first black woman president, and she's gonna go, there's no way I can lead this country in this time of distress with Joe, blah, blah, blah. And then they're gonna slide Newsom in. This is how it's gonna go.
Dude, I've seen one that's even more crazy. They said what they do is put Obama in as the vice president. It just says he can't be elected for a third term.
Yeah,
but
exactly. He can't be president, but he can be vice.
He can be vice president and slide into the president's desk.
Now, apparently, my father believes he actually did something he campaigned on. I don't know what that is.
He did
Oh, no
reduce.
drilling?
I don't know. Yeah, he did that. He cut out the drilling. Biden's ready to ramp it up again. I don't mean
Now-
Biden. I mean Trump. Sorry.
Voodoo, you know,
Why the fuck not? I mean, it's our oil.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What did
We
Voodoo
need
say?
it.
I was just telling him that the Parkinson's doctor was over there talking with Joel about a new experimental treatment for Parkinson's patients. That's all. It was nothing to see here.
Yeah, he doesn't have Parkinson's.
No.
There'd be a lot of this going on.
Hitler did that too.
Hitler was a speed freak.
What's Joe?
And my father just got me confused with this last comment that he just put.
That was to remove. He got the Republicans and Democrats unified and agree on something, and that was to remove Joe Biden.
Yeah, that's true.
But hey, that's natural, man. It's the way it's supposed to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian, you're right. No matter who gets in office, both parties need to tackle the price gouging for food at the grocery store and their suppliers.
Not even just food and the supplies, just everything in general. They need to gouge all that.
Yeah.
Like he said, the first thing he's got to do is drill, baby, drill.
Mm-hmm. So seven different Democrats have publicly called for Biden to step back. He's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep running.
Oh, you mean Jill said to say you're not going to stop?
It sounds like a coven to me, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Has France even put the fires out yet, or are we still gonna have barbecue over there?
I don't know.
They are in quite a turmoil, ain't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they went more liberal. They voted in more liberals. But they didn't get rid of the conservative majority in France.
Oh. People
And they-
need to wake up.
Yeah.
You know, that sounds crazy as shit to me. That's why we have our system. That's why our system actually works a little bit better when it's not corrupted.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's something we've got that I didn't know Canada and UK don't have is freedom of speech right there in our amendments. They don't have that.
Well, that's it, but that's why they're so hell-bent on tearing America apart. Our Constitution stands as a beacon in the world.
Mhm.
We're the only ones that have a right to a gun. We're the only ones that have a right to free speech, illegal search and seizure. Guaranteed. It's written down. People
and
took...
question our government when we have been what's it called, damaged.
I can't remember.
Hell. But it is our right to question our government and what they're doing.
Exactly.
Hmm?
Our government was never meant to control us.
No.
And it wasn't meant to write up a whole bunch of different laws containing little tiny paragraphs written down over here, underneath the.
All of that stuff was supposed to be for the states.
Yeah.
That's why, we're going, why are you so mad about Roe v. Wade? I mean, come on. We just put it back to the state like all the rest of this bullshit should be. It should be a state affair. And somehow people just don't want to put that together.
It was until 1913.
Yeah.
But they keep throwing that damn word around, democracy.
Yeah.
And until you stop saying that, until you stop just embedding that in your brain, we're not a democracy. If we were a democracy, we could technically vote in slavery tomorrow.
Yes,
you just need 51% of the vote.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, you can in a pure democracy, you can vote against someone, against their individual rights, and you can win and force them to do whatever.
Exactly.
Well, I like the analogy. It's two wolves and a sheep trying to decide what's for dinner.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one before. That's the first.
So the FTC's going after drug prices.
Yeah, these places are still trying to pull that Chevron deference shit.
Yeah. They're investigating what they call pharmacy benefit managers, and because there's a major, it's not really a monopoly. There's 5 companies that are all doing it, but they can control 95% of all prescriptions filled in the U.S. And they're doing it at the expense of customers and smaller pharmacies. Yeah, because that's more money for them. They are also trying to force customers to go to more expensive drugs by not approving the cheaper drugs.
Hey, listen, all I say is these doctors and pharmacies, they're trying to kill us from the inside out.
Yeah. Doctors, kind of. Not as much.
Inside out, upside down, sideways, and slideways.
Kind of like a used car salesman. Got to keep selling.
Yeah.
Got to keep the customers happy. Keep them coming back for more.
At this point, I'm a former car salesman. Fuck customers at this point. Motherfuckers are never happy.
So, about him there, Chuck, please.
Yeah, okay. Goodbye, Wrench.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
So the FTC's interim report lays out how dominant pharmacy benefit managers, the PBMs, can hike the cost of drugs, including overcharging patients for cancer drugs.
Oh?
Yeah.
But they can really do that? Overcharge for all drugs and shit like that?
Yeah, they manage the prices. It's a negotiating thing. You know, when you go to a pharmacy and you get a prescription filled, if you're on insurance, you'll see the initial price, and that they say the insurance company negotiated down the price to something else.
Yeah.
That's what PBMs do. They negotiate that price.
Oh, okay.
So, but there are prescription medication companies that work differently, and a lot of times your pharmacy has a card for them right on the counter. I don't know how well they work, but it's tempting.
Man, dude, I told you I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs before. You're starting to scare me.
None of us. We never do.
Say you're a whole lot cuter than Dylan.
Hey! Push your
She
buttons.
brought me coffee. She's way cuter than you, so.
That's your wife, that's why.
So the pharmaceutical companies are dragging their feet when it comes to this, because the FTC's been issued special orders in 2022 to report this shit to them, to bring their information. And the pharmaceutical companies have been like, okay, and not doing it. Fuck those people.
Welcome made up the beehole.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was just saying right now they're going to be doing a bunch of this, grabbing as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. Last second.
Out like that of a eye dripper.
Yeah. I believe it.
Crazy ass shit.
So the Republican Party laid out its 2024 policy platform. I don't know. I thought they were calling it the 2025 policy. I don't know.
No, that's the Heritage Foundation.
Ah,
Oh shit.
yeah.
It's just another Republican think tank. Everybody has them.
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
But, hey, coming out of the mouth of the Democrat, it's like Godzilla's taking over Tokyo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. So Trump wanted to get Republicans off of talking about a federal mandate for abortion, wants it up to the states. That's a good idea, I think. And so their platform just blows right past that. And things that they want done is to stop the migrant invasion and end inflation. And
Yeah, but that's just fluff. I mean, everybody says that.
yeah,
You're talking about shit that you could have been doing already, and you ain't done it yet. You
Yeah.
ain't lifted a finger to do it.
But yeah, man, at least in 1976, you had the 200th anniversary of America, That was the theme for that election.
yeah. Yeah, I remember the bicentennial.
Yeah, I saw the bicentennial train went across America.
Oh, that's cool. So, yeah, basically Trump's been trying to pare down the party platform. I don't know if that's pared down from what they've got listed here or if they pared it down to this. But it kind of makes sense. If you don't want to confuse the voters, give them, offer them things that are more important and don't try to offer them the world. Don't promise the world.
How's it tearing him up? I thought he was the one that was the head of the party.
He is. But this is stuff.
He's the head of the party. It's his platform.
That's true. But these are things that the Republicans decided without him.
Yeah.
And they want to run on him, and he's like, no. Let's keep it to the good stuff. And yeah, I guess that's it for that article. Oh, you're gonna love this. Is college worth it? Poll finds only 36% of Americans have confidence in higher education.
I wonder why.
Yeah. So, Americans are increasingly skeptical about the value and cost of college, with most saying they feel the U.S. higher education system is headed in the wrong direction, according to this new poll.
Wow, if only somebody would have been telling them that for years.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And just 9 years ago in 2015, it was at 57% favorable. It's already down to 36.
Because there would have had to be some signs or something, man.
Yeah. Well, they like to sit in their own, what do you call it, an echo chamber?
Yeah.
And not listen to anybody, anything that any other party's saying.
But they are the most diverse and inclusive and loving party.
Oh, I can't wait until that's proven wrong. God, that's going to be so easy to prove wrong.
But if you scream you hate racism and then you say all white people are racist, you just might be a liberal.
Pretty much. Hey, Bachelor.
Oh, hey, Bachelor. How you doing, man? How you feel? Devin
With
says...
his hands, I hope.
Yeah. Devin says Trump sentencing starts tomorrow, so we'll see what the judge gives him for the sentence. I totally missed that.
Dun, dun.
They can wire the red phone up in a jail cell. Not a problem.
Fidza, your mom says, every time I learn I'm high so I can say I am enrolled in higher education.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's okay. Calm down, guys. He is in Canada, remember?
Yeah, he's always high. With the college book scam going on and professors having low-level people teach for them and outrageous admission costs, no wonder. That's right, Brian. I used to be a teacher's assistant. All that meant was that I helped students understand what their studies were. And I didn't teach the class because I was a student.
I thought you told me you were walking the dogs, man.
I did that too.
Okay.
Walk the dogs, I tell you, man.
Like that. I'm thinking of going through a time warp.
Our teacher for architectural drafting, she had some huge boobs.
Yeah, boobies.
She had huge ones. And I just had to act like whatever she said, I'm just being extra aloof. Because I'm already aloof. It's real easy to fake it. So because she kind of liked me. It's like, no, I wasn't married at the time, but
I'm glad you cleared that up. I thought you said the Louvre.
Louvre. No, I wouldn't go there. I hear they only have one bathroom in the whole place.
You don't look French.
No, I don't. I don't feel French either. Oh, yeah. They've been having declining enrollments at college and the effects of the student debt crisis. The student debt crisis is caused by students agreeing to massive interest rates to get through school because you're asking an 18-year-old to pay for college.
But it's also the lender's fault.
It is.
You $100,000 to an 18-year-old at an outrageous interest that you just stated, and you know he ain't gonna pay it back.
Yeah, and it's the U.S. government. The U.S. government is the biggest loaner, aren't they?
Yeah, I thought they did all of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm sorry, you take out a loan, you pay it back. It's not rocket science.
Right.
If they lend somebody $10, they expect it back.
Yeah.
On time.
Yep. And with the student loans, it's like you got to pay them back $30 for that $10 you initially borrowed.
Well, that's it. But I mean, regardless how ridiculous the loan agreement is, it's the fact you sat down with a grown-up at a company that writes loans.
Yep.
And you two came to an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else was involved. Yep. That guy knew you weren't going to pay it off. You knew you weren't going to pay it off. That's your problem.
That's right.
Brian says that boob size should be a requirement for all women teachers.
Oh, little man. Boobs need love too.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that's the key. Agree. They agreed to it, like you said. They agreed to it initially, and.
But gentlemen, to Jim's point about that, they were stupid enough to keep piling on more and more debt to have a better. I thought these people were intelligent. Didn't they go to college?
Yeah.
Not before they agreed to the loan. No, college used to teach critical thinking. Now, these days, you've seen stuff on YouTube or whatever where you see a conservative go on campus and ask a simple question and get 20 people gang up on him just for asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gentlemen, Mr. Georgia Boy is in chat.
Hey, Georgia Boy, how you doing, man?
What's up, brother?
So, Trump's VP search comes down to its final days.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
I still want to know who he's gonna pick.
Yeah. So does everybody. I mean, you can't even tell. You don't know what he's considering.
Man, that's part of the theater of it, man.
Mm-hmm. And Trump
No,
is a showman.
No, I thought he was gonna have I thought he was gonna have Mitt Romney as vice president or something.
Hell no.
Like that.
No.
My father said the exact same thing. He was like, "Hell,
Chuck, mute him. Mute him.
Yeah. That would be. He already tried having a rhino as a vice president. That didn't work out.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh.
Fucking Mitt Romney. You know why I say rhino? Mitt Romney was one of the first people that wanted to outlaw flavors and vapes and everything.
Oh, so that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Chuck, speaking of voting and everything, so since we're still on the topic of presidency and voting, Devin says I vote Chuck for president.
No. I have too many middle things going on. There's no way they'd let me be president.
And that's not a disqualifier.
No.
Apparently not.
Yeah, so don't cut yourself short there, old man.
Devin, correction on that. I had to correct you on that. It's Wicked Vapor for president.
Yeah.
And Mr. JT Von Base for vice president.
Yeah.
Let's get the facts straight, please.
I wouldn't, I could be Secretary of State, but
That too. And I'll just be the little ass clown.
yeah, you'll be Secretary of Defense. Shit.
I'm going to make Bobby Secretary of Defense. He'll call Guido and the boys, and he'll handle it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they'll do it on a discount.
Mm-hmm. Get all the families together and take care of business.
He knows somebody that knows somebody, and that won't lead back to us.
Yeah. No matter where there's a problem, there's an Albanian in town who will take care of it.
I'll just be the ass of everybody's jokes.
Yeah. So Japan.
Well, we do need a court jester.
Yes, that would be good.
Before we go on, guys, explain to me this. How is Australia eligible to be a member of NATO?
I don't know. I don't know what it takes.
I have no idea.
North Atlantic Treaty Organization?
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh,
Is Australia a member of NATO?
I have no idea.
I think I heard them talking about letting them in.
That doesn't make any sense. They're in the South Pacific, not North Atlantic.
Hey, look who you got for a president. You know?
Yeah, but NATO was supposed to protect us from Russia. I don't think Russia cares about NATO.
Right?
Troy
He
V's.
attacked because they invited Ukraine to join NATO.
They had too much money invested in there in Ukraine, man.
I stand corrected. Troy V says Pence isn't a rhino. He's a war hawk, but he is a Republican. He's more of that traditional appeasement first, guys.
Yeah, Mike Pence will forever be a fucking traitor to me. He could have brought to light some stuff. He could have questioned. He could have. He didn't.
Yep.
I don't care who you are. I don't care right, left, pink, yellow, green, blue, whatever you are. You cannot look at that election and go, that was okay. Everything was hunky-dory.
Yeah.
No.
Shit, that's why they made up laws against it from the bench.
True.
But nothing to see here, people. You know, it's the way it's always happened.
Yeah. Japan and the Philippines signed a defense pact in the face of shared alarm over China.
China?
China.
China.
Yep.
My father just says they got hot girls, cool accents, and are willing to be our friends.
We'll have to change the name of NATO, though. Oh, man. Japan and the Philippines signed a key defense pact Monday, allowing the deployment of Japanese forces for joint drills in the Southeast Asian nation that came under brutal Japanese occupation in World War II, but is now building an alliance with Tokyo as both face an increasingly assertive China. Assertive, I think China's just an asshole, really.
Well, of course, you know, it's like up on Capitol Hill this week. They've just found out that most of our military equipment's Chinese made.
Shit. That's too bad.
Hey, yeah, you know, nothing go wrong here. Nothing go wrong here.
Yeah.
Look at the way. Look at the way.
Yeah. Something happened recently with, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find it.
Uh-oh.
Ah, shit. Chuck's doing something.
Oh, hang on. It's something to do with China's Coast Guard.
Nah, fuck.
Oh, well.
Philippine Coast Guard. I'm sorry. Coast Guard.
Oh.
Chinese and Philippine Coast Guard and Navy ships have been involved in a series of tense confrontations in the South China Sea since last year. Chinese Coast Guard personnel armed with knives, spears, and an axe repeatedly rammed and destroyed 2 Philippine Navy supply vessels on June 17th.
Isn't that the way you're supposed to do it?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It was a Coast Guard brought down a Navy ship. They brought down 2 Navy ships. Philippine Navy, though. Yep. When Philippines told us to get out of the Philippines,
Hey, them people on them islands in China and all that shit, they've been fighting a little bit longer than the people in that sand, you know,
that's true.
amongst themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, China is all but almost completely taken over the waterways at one crucial point where Philippines, Japan, who else? Fucking.
Is it Indonesia?
Thank you, Indonesia and Malaysia ship through for supplies and trade, and it's going to come to a head. Either that or China's just being an asshole, and eventually they'll back off. But somebody's got to tell them to stand down because people aren't able to get their vessels through.
They've been doing that for years too, brother.
Yeah, that's true. Now, the Philippines sued China for $1 million.
I'm sure they got that real quick.
$1 million.
How does that pay for 2 of their ships, though? That right there tells me their ships that you shouldn't have kicked the Navy out.
They made it in Japan.
Yeah.
Made in Japan.
I'm worried they're made in the Philippines.
They're recycled beer cans.
They're made over in Korea.
Made in Korea. Northern Korea.
They go for you.
Okay. Russia blasted the main children's hospital in Kiev with a missile in broad daylight on Monday. Rained missiles down on other cities across Ukraine, killing at least 41 civilians in the deadliest wave of airstrikes for months.
Yeah, but I call fooey on that because I really do not think Russia says, "Oh, children's hospital, boom."
Okay.
I really don't.
You know,
I'm thinking you had troops in there, you had weapons in there, you had a munitions pile or something.
Yep. We know Hamas was doing the same thing in Israel.
Bill Clinton had that aspirin factory, baby food factory over in Bosnia.
Yeah. But I really don't think. I know Russia's evil. They're bad. Oh my God, No, I don't think they went hospital. Let's blow it up.
Yeah. 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 It's probably like you said. It's probably that they had military personnel and
Yeah.
in the hospital because
Well, they could have had a stash of weapons or, you know, a stockpile of ammo or
Exactly.
fuel. Or,
yeah, that's just too easy to say. We're a hospital and then hide all your shit there.
yep.
And how many times there's an invader that, you know, has drawn a pretty hard line to where he's going, you know, and say, well, I will talk peace. I will talk peace. He's had other world leaders come by and say, I will talk peace. Let's talk about it. Hey.
But Zelensky won't do it.
No. It's not Zelensky. It's, what's his head? The head of NATO.
Oh.
Jens. It's the Nordic people that's pushing this.
Okay.
Finland, Norway, Sweden.
Yeah.
Norwegia? No way.
Yes, even Norwegian. I heard they got 2 votes this year.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, for some reason, I was under the impression Zelensky turned it down initially and never wanted to bring it up again. Not, you know.
Yeah, but it sure is funny. They had Zelensky come over just as they've got this NATO get together there in D.C.
Yeah, why the hell is he here if it's so bad?
That's who you beg money from.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a crazy, fucked up world.
Yeah. So Skydance Media, Paramount Global is going to merge with Skydance Media. And this is kind of off different thing. But the only reason I watch this shit is because the media companies are getting smaller and smaller, the Hollywood companies. And when that happens, well, they're getting bigger by absorbing competition. So consolidate, and eventually there will be a monopoly.
No, now they won't. They don't let them do that anymore.
That's true. They have to approve mergers and stuff.
Yeah, you know, that happened. That's so last century, man.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to talk about that. There's a vape story here, but it was so poorly written I couldn't tell if they were talking about Australia or UK.
Or was it written in crayon?
No, that would have been better. They could have used 2 different colors.
I'd have been dead giveaway. It was written by Dylan.
I'm fucking with a bunch of shit. Fucking little asshole.
That's right. It's going to stay there.
Hey, Dylan.
Yes.
What do you get when you have a naked redhead rubbing lotion on a naked brunette?
I don't know what.
Your camera.
Fucked up. But Jim, what do you call how do you tell the difference between a refrigerator and an asshole?
Refrigerator don't fire when you pull the meat out.
Shit, you knew that one.
Look who you're talking to, buddy.
Right?
Well, guess what? It's time for Joke of the Day.
Joke of the day.
Vinny,
hang on.
Vinny, you said it correctly, sir. Damn it, Dylan.
Damn it, Dylan.
Damn it, Dylan.
We went the whole show except for what I said. What the fuck? But yes, big brother, joke of the day.
All right. Let's see. Little Johnny's dad comes up to little Johnny one afternoon. He says, "Son, sit down. Your mother wants me to have the talk, the facts of life, you know, birds and the bees, if you will." Little Johnny says, "Whoa, Dad, no." He says, "I don't want to have this talk with you." He goes, "What? You know it already, or you think you're so smart?" He goes, "No." He says, "When I was 8 years old, I found out the Tooth Fairy weren't real. When I was 9, Easter Bunny. When I was 10, I was crushed when I found out Santa Claus weren't real. And if you tell me now that grown-ups don't fuck, I got nothing left to look forward to."
Oh man, I should have told Dylan to cover his ear.
Oh,
That's
shit.
funny. Yeah. I've got this thing here and I never fucking use it. It's got all these sound effects on it.
Hold my drink, bitch.
God damn, I just felt like I got molested by Snoop Dogg. What the fuck?
Oh, by the way, before we go, I wanted to mention Boeing agrees to plead guilty and pay nearly $250 million fine for to criminal fraud charge stemming from the crashes of two 737 MAX jets in 2018 and 2019 that killed hundreds of people.
And President Trump was fined more
Yeah, that's true.
for whatever it is they charged him with.
Yeah. And okay, if the Justice Department sues Boeing, it's a plea deal. I bet you there was something about customers not being able to sue Boeing after that.
Yep.
It's so fucked up.
Master settlement agreement's a great deal for a lot of companies.
Yeah. Sure is. They sure screw us over.
It's an art form now.
Some people are like Slinkies, not worth much, but they make you laugh when you shove them down the stairs.
Amen to that, Vinny.
Can we try that with Dylan?
Fuck you.
I'm always wow.
Dave,
I can make
can you
earthquakes
do
when
that
going on
for
the
us,
stage.
please?
We have to prove this theory.
Yeah, it's for science, Dylan. Hush.
Dylan,
Well,
have you gotten your dad some coffee yet?
Yes, sir. I got him the first cup beforehand.
Okay. Okay, well,
Another one.
yeah, it is. I guess that's it for that's the show for today. Join us in Zoom afterwards. Let me get the link. Join us after the show and we can sit and bullshit for a while. Good night, everybody.
Good night. God bless. Say a prayer for America.
Do right.